stuff going on, so...
Quite all right.
It does not look like I have video, do I?
Also quite all right. You should know that Sifrig engaged in honorable ship combat and then immediately rammed a hostile ship and easily won.
Nice.
He served with honor.
Very good.
Okay, so she is not willing to join your crew as an officer, but she is willing to have you drop her off at the tower at the rock.
Her to sit in one of the officers' cabins and enjoy the luxury to which he is accustomed as we make our... I think there's a day left to get there.
Yep. Part of a day, but yes. So, therein lies the question. You haven't hit ground, and if you'd like, before you try to claim the rock, you could sit outside of Anchorage and summon up your good friend, the Ghost Pirate.
Well, I thought we had to shoot him while the other ship fights him.
So who's going to be commanding the other ship, then? Who are you sending to command the queue?
Who probably the person with the second highest what's the name of his sailing score, right?
I was told in my trials at Hippie Island that in order to successfully end the curse for me, that I am not to engage in hostile combat.
So
I don't know that that's true.
I'm hearing.
I think he
very
just meant...
specifically, it was when your time of trial comes, when you see the dark part of your soul, don't attack it.
Okay.
I'm pretty
so
sure he just meant Kid Tomes.
Okay.
Did he just mean Kid Tomes? I don't know.
No!
That's the hard part, is like, did he mean Atticus Styles or Kid Tomes or...
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Willie Biffid. Your Hippie Island trip was a giant waste.
In other words, killing mooks is okay.
Mooks don't have feelings.
Wait a minute,
Exactly.
is Captain Farrell out of the meeting yet?
There we go.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the decision is she's taking on the noble lady as not a hostage, but as an honored guest. She's taking the queue, and she's installing someone here as its pilot/captain.
Okay, who has what's the sailor check? Sign off, people. I got 7.
You don't want me as the pilot. I only
Sorry,
have
guys.
4.
I'm getting
7.
like one. I'm getting like 1 word out of 4, y'all. Sorry. What are we checking?
Sailor
Or sail-
modifiers.
Yeah.
Who was piloting it before?
Piloting what before?
The Q.
The captain. So I'm adding the Q stats to your own stat block.
Ah.
Of course, it will no longer be relevant because you've removed most of the goods. So let me ask, did anybody actually update the plunder page yet?
Yes.
With the 2 points of plunder. Okay, I'm going to remove that then. And they've got their gear. They are down 1 stone. So they have 14 stones.
I still want that Amulet of Mighty Fist, though. And I was going to talk to the monk and tell him how, because I use these swords out of devotion to my deity.
Okay, so you want to throw down with this guy?
Of course I want to throw down.
So he's like, this is not the way of Irori. I will fight you hand to hand or not at all.
I will fight you with my blades or not at all.
He says, it is clear that you do not understand the path to self-perfection, my young friend. And then he puts a hand. It looks like he's going to touch you on the shoulder, but then he just stops, like, very, very closely to your shoulder. And then turns and walks away with the hand still there. You know, like he turns and walks away. It seems really insulting.
And I say, well, I guess that Pathfinder made him a sore loser.
He just does not realize that there is more than one path.
Maybe that's why he hasn't become a god yet.
Oh.
Yep.
Snap.
Wisdom.
So, who's sailing where? Are we splitting the crew up? Or are we jumping on one ship?
Well, I have a plus 7, so in cantones and books, so I guess I'm volunteering because we want the captain on our ship.
Well, I like this ship better than our ship. So,
Do you really want to be over here by yourself?
hey, I'm super sure. I ask if I bat my eyes, probably.
Because if the ship goes down, I can fly away.
You know what?
So,
I want to see how the rest of the officers survive.
So are you moving your flag over to the queue, and you're leaving Sifri as commander of
Wait,
the
what?
Laughing Dolphin? Is that what's happening?
What do you say? Straight wings, just like the like.
We broke up the whole way on that. Oh, curse this Skype. I can't say it enough.
are we trading up?
Sure.
It looks like we're trading up.
I do want to point out that, again, the queue is overstuffed with crewmen. So
Don't we have to take some of the crewmen off anyway?
you can if you would like to.
How many crewmen are we maxed on?
Initiative.
You will want to send Scourge.
Yeah.
You want to leave Scourge as the commander of the Laughing Dolphin so he can stretch his wings and fly. His dolphin wings. I believe I can fly.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Okay, alright. Well, let me know how many people you're shifting over.
Well, what's our max thing for our ship?
Your max is 40. It's double whatever the required crew is.
Okay.
So we
Okay,
have
how many-
33, and
So
they
we
have
got-
45.
And they need to drop at least 5, so we could take 8 of theirs.
Well, if you remember, 10 of their crew members are refusing to work for you.
Well,
We're going
they-
to move
Well, we either
7.
convince them or they get.
We move 7 of the non-loyal crew over to the Scourge.
Okay?
That leaves more than enough people to run the Dolphin, and it leaves people to run this ship, supposed loyal. And then Scourge can persuade the people who are not to pitch in. Although, really, we've got 1 day of sailing; it doesn't matter that much.
I would like to volunteer to persuade them to join our cause.
Yeah, that
You know,
they're
Emperor
not going to be able
Fist.
to be persuaded. They're all loyal, not through money or through violence, but because they serve this family.
well,
We really need them.
yeah,
Well, I mean, we don't want to try to coerce people
You don't
that
really
might
do
cause
that.
us trouble later. You know.
Yeah. I don't see any reason to.
Flank them?
They're loyal, good on them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Agreed. The parts that I heard anyway.
impression on this one's cousin when we arrive at the rock.
Okay. All right. So you sail for the rock. Now, are you going to try to draw out the Night Eagle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you sail right up to the Tidewater Rock, and you wait for half a day there. As the sun sets, you can arrange your ships in whatever formation you would like. I'll figure out real quick which way the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing easternly. So I'll give you guys every advantage you want here. You can pick wherever you want on the map to be in whatever formation. You know you got an easterly wind behind you. And pick whatever starting speed you'd like to be at.
It kind of sure, or are we still?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Open ocean. Neither of your ships are both sailing ships. You can't get too close to the rough waters like around Tidewater Rock without bottoming out. Especially the Q. It's a 3-decker and it's riding close to the water, which means it's got like 25, 30 feet down there.
You want to try to grapple it on both sides?
Just as a game plan. Well, it's going to be coming for us automatically, so...
Maybe the Q can start hammering it. Yeah, it'll grapple us. Q will remain in range and start hammering it when we send up a signal flare or something.
Revenge for 3 months of stuck to a piece of wood.
Naked, having your magic drained constantly.
Yes.
Good times.
Good times. Just one of my other questions, I guess. I don't know.
Just really like getting revenge, maybe.
Yes.
On everyone.
Just don't cross me, or I have to pay back tenfold, like my God says.
Down there. There we go.
Okay, sounds like I have normal audio now.
Alright, cool. We got you, I think.
Yeah, I can see your face.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
I just realized you got 5 o'clock shackle.
Maybe I spoke too soon. Alright, so... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. You wanted to
What's the
control
range
it.
on the catapults?
An excellent question that is in the player's guide. Let's see. Siege. Is it a light catapult? No. You're asking for the standard catapult. The range is 200 feet.
Okay. Dolphin pointed eastbound. Q will be flanking behind and to the left, just 1 in from the edge of catapult range.
Okay, so Craig, you have control of the dolphin if you'd like to flip it east. And Sarissa has control of the Q.
Okay.
Alright, so as soon as the sun sets in the west, the Night Eagle comes out of the water next to the Laughing Dolphin. And matches her speed and course exactly.
Wow.
Let's roll initiative.
Do I see ketones on there?
You
No.
do.
I wave my hand
there are
at him.
currently only 2 crew members on the ship. There is Captain Atticus Styles, who has... He doesn't have the wheel in the back. He's standing in that rune circle on the bridge. And Kid Tomes is standing all the way out at the front of the ship, like way out on the front end of the rigging, with his sword drawn, just pointing it into the air forwardly and looking at you guys.
Good.
I wave my hand at him.
He makes a great target.
So Can you roll initiative for your ship, the Laughing Dolphin
Uh.
in the queue? That's the captain's rolling it. And apparently the units here are really ridiculously low. Okay, Death Neo has a +8. 13.
I think it's whatever the unit is plus your standard. Okay.
Say what?
No. Your ships are +1.
Just straight up +1?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how'd they get such crazy high initiatives before?
Yeah, I thought it was you had your pilot check, but apparently you don't. The ships have their own built-in initiatives.
Uh,
So Q has a 7.
so wait, who goes first? Me or Books?
We can pick whoever. Books. You know, you see Kid Tomes on one end of the ship. You see Atticus Styles on the other, and it looks like they're preparing to board. You know, like all the boarding ropes on the Night Eagle are all like rising up into the air and preparing to launch themselves over towards you.
That's pretty handy.
Can I do a wisdom check to find out what the message was about who I'm not supposed to attack?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll say DC 15.
Can I cast a spell before they come over?
You can roll initiative to see if you...
Let me see. Oh, yeah, we're actually on the map.
Oh!
14. I'll give it to you. So you get the feeling that the darkness in your soul, while you would normally believe it to be related to Captain Atticus Styles, your dreams of late have been so haunted by your failure to connect with your nephew and his death that you're fairly certain that you need to face him and to bring him back from death.
I'm sorry, you need to face Atticus Styles or Kid Tomes?
Kid Tomes.
Okay, so no violence towards Kid Tomes.
Bring him back from death.
So here's the question, Sifrig. Are you acting individually? Because it sounds like you've already rolled for the ship. I can't hear you. I think you're muted.
I lost everything you said after individually.
Yes, individually, you're acting as the ship, basically.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, your turn is spent controlling the Laughing Dolphin.
Okay.
So, Books, Kamakiri, what would you guys like to do? You know, these boarding ropes are preparing to come over.
Yeah, sorry. I'm getting like 1 word out of 3, so apologies, y'all.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor myself from a scroll.
All right, Kamakiri.
I'm just gonna draw my swords and see if I can attempt any helpful knowledges. I guess local or nobility to bring Kamakiri officially into the Atticus Styles fold.
Sure, knowledge local would be pretty reasonable. Although I would suspect that your reading of the Daily Bard the other day would have filled you in. Right?
Okay, so there's no issue with in-character, out-of-character knowledge?
Yeah. Assumably, your crewmates have also given you a heads up on what's happening.
Okay.
Like, why are we being followed by a pirate ship? And why is everyone talking about this dead kid all the time? So what
I guess there's nothing for me to do.
Very well. So...
I'd like to keep that 25, though.
Well, if we move into actual combat, you'll be rerolling.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Why?
This is also probably going to have multi-map combat. I'm almost certain that is going to grapple the Laughing Dolphin. Flat-footed. But let's check. Your ship has a CMD of 18 plus Scourge is an 11. So you have a 29. You are hooked. Okay. So, Kid Tomes and Atticus Styles go nowhere. You know, they're like, Atticus Styles taunts you guys onto his ship. He's like, "Arr, if you don't face me now, I'll come back night and night again. Come over to my ship, ye cowards, and face me, or die a peasant's death as I drag you under the water with me." So, Laughing Dolphin, your turn is up. I don't know what you'd like to do here.
Is it possible?
Is it possible to
You're
what?
muted about halfway through that, I think.
Is it? Let me just type.
Okay. This is happening all kinds of times tonight.
Skype is finding new and interesting ways to not work.
Yeah, good times. I'm gonna bet it has something to do with cutting away from boarding. No. Both of the ships are currently mounted as uncontrolled.
Oh yeah, because right now the queue is in the wrong place.
Okay, you can break a grapple by making a CMB check at a -4 penalty. As a standard
We're
action.
gonna have to face these guys.
Alright, is that with your -4?
Yeah, I think so. Or
Okay, that will fail. So your crew tries to cut it away, but as it's happening, like more ropes are coming over, your two masts are getting intertwined, things are going very badly. You're definitely locked onto their ship. Yeah, with a 31. You're looking to get a 36.
No way.
are you sure that's -4 and not -5?
Yeah, just -4. Breaking your grapple.
8 plus 11. Oh yeah.
Okay, the queue, what would you like to do?
I often providing cover.
You're breaking up as well. All night tonight. Excellent. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be looking into some alternate voice programs this week. That's what I'm doing over my holidays. Merry Christmas. Provide cover for the Night Eagle. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. You could certainly shoot the Night Eagle with your... Oh, you mean, is it providing cover? As in shooting-wise? No. From right here, you could hit the Night Eagle without the Laugh Elfin in the way. This is a good movie. Okay. All right. You order your crew to fire the starboard catapult. Make your versus their EC. And what are you targeting? Just their ship, their sails, their control devices? You can also attempt
So
to target
it's-
Atticus Styles. That is true.
So it's a plus. So that +3 plus a sailor?
Is there anyone on the Night Eagle's deck? No. It sounds like your crew did not want to engage in grapple. They tried to break away. So, do you see arcane runes from this distance? Yes. He is standing back on his rune area, which, just so you remember, blocks any attacks that are more than 30 feet away. The other rune area in the center of the ship that summoned the zombies is still broken. Okay. Although, as I've said, he has the field around him, which prevents anything more than 30 feet away from entering and hitting him. Okay, alright, got it. Alright, make your shot. You're just shooting the ship rather than him. Alright. So I think it's
+3.
okay.
Well, plus your sailor, yeah?
No, you don't add your sailor check to your weapons. A 9 is going to miss, so you fire a catapult bolt, and the rock just sails over the ship. You're now 3 turns from reloading, and then 2 turns from re-aiming. Now that you haven't actually taken any ship actions yet, I don't know if there's anything there you'd like to do.
Can I do them both on the same round? I thought it was a one
Yes.
or the other.
No. So you're not actually firing the catapults, right? Like your crew's doing that stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Hope.
In fact, if you somehow flip the whole ship around, you could technically fire the other side catapult in the same round.
I don't see an option that flipping the ship is possible.
So let's see here.
Arc starboard, stay the course.
Full astern, right? So, successful sailing check, you move backwards at 30 feet. Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm
Right.
gonna kind of back and turn next round.
So, yeah, this turn you could turn and then stay the course, or just regularly turn. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
So you need to make
Well,
a sailing
actually,
check.
that might be even more hilarious. Is if I just turn and then I can shoot him with the other side and then sail into him.
Okay.
Ramming is fun.
Yeah.
So, it sounds like you want to make a hard to starboard then, which you do. So
Very
you
nice.
Turn 90 degrees on the rear end of the ship, which does bring the other catapult into play if you would like to do that.
Yeah, if we can fire it this round, go for it.
Okay, make your roll. The other one is going to be reloading, so now both are at 3. A 15. The Night Eagle has an AC of 18, so this also sails past him, but this one's significantly closer. And, he turns and he waves his gigantic harpoon at you, and he's like, "Arr! Captain Sarissa! I'll be there for you soon, lass. Har, 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 har." You still have a move action if you wanted to sail forward.
Yes.
Okay. So you make the move action and you go forward at your current speed, which is 30. So, the crew of the queue, not used to your way of doing things, they're more used to someone very incompetent giving orders. They're like, "Wow, someone who knows what they're doing. I don't know what's happening here." And they end up flubbing it. They flub that jib. All right, Maelstrom, what's happening with you?
I cast a spell.
Okay.
The jump spell.
I didn't know jump was a spell, but very well.
Give me +10 acrobatics on high jumps and low jumps. Basically making boarding a little bit easier when I actually go across.
So let me ask, does the entire crew of the Laughing Dolphin intend to board?
I would
board.
prefer, if we don't see anybody else on ship, I think it just should be us and leave the crew.
Right. The crew's going to have to manage the ship, keep trying
Right.
to keep the ship going steady, not sinking or anything.
Yes.
Okay, so you're sending the officer
Hey,
team.
we can send a contingent.
So here's
yeah,
what's going to
Just send a
happen.
contingent to grab plunder.
I'm going to clear this. Lorraine, on her turn, will flip back to this map, but we're going to skip over to the ship battle map. And so we'll be playing on 2 maps at once, which is always great. And never works out poorly.
Ever.
Now,
I think I had you guys' tokens here. Yes, there they are. So, as you guys swing over, you're flat-footed on your first round, but you get to pick wherever you would like to land on the ship.
Don't see the ship.
it went away.
Really?
Everything's gone.
We're back at the open seas.
Good call.
Would it be possible to cast any additional buff spells during that time?
No, because you're boating like right now, right?
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to stay over and keep buffing, that would be fine. But
Oh yeah, I was right after Maelstrom, so that's why I asked.
right, but like I'm saying, like your whole crew is boarding this round, so we're moving away from ship combat to
Okay.
deck combat for most of you.
All right.
Scourge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, and Sarissa will need to roll for her ship again, because you'll be acting on your ship's initiative. Good times.
Now, we don't have the other runes that were on here. We had the 4 runes that we
Right,
had to...
you destroyed those, and as you
There.
can see, the rune that's in the middle is broken.
Okay, good. That was my next question.
Or the ship's initiative.
Sorry, what was the question about ship's initiative? So you guys have like a +1, right?
Yes.
On the queue.
Oh, look at that. Right.
You
All
roll
the way
for
at
your
the top.
ship's initiative because you're going to still be acting as a ship captain when you go into ram. Who knows, maybe you'll get something hilarious and just end up ramming Atticus Styles right off the boat. I would accept that as a legitimate ending. You guys are all dying, you're choking to death, and out of nowhere, Captain Ferris is just like, "Ah!" Just slices off the back half of the Night Eagle. Atticus Styles sinking into the depths. He's like, "But I don't need to breathe." As he sinks into
Just
the
walk
water.
out.
Like a boss.
And so this is a great time to take our first 5-minute break. Although it's actually going to be a little longer. I just wanted to toss this out here for the audience. I'm going to be throwing it onto the screen, and I'm going to be putting it in chat. I'm looking for players for my Tuesday night games that will be starting on January 13th. We're going to do about 2 months of that. If you guys would like to fill out this little form here with your email address. If you're a viewer and you have opinions on what you'd like to see, just fill that part out. And if you'd like to play, let me know what you would like to play as. And early January, I'll be selecting people and the system, and that's how it'll go. So if you're a viewer, let me know. And right, we'll be back in about 5 minutes here. Okay.